Vas.
Good day. Today we will be doing the counter argument for our first debate. So our first position for the argument was this.
On debate 1, we will argue why language is an acquired skill. On our position statement, we say that in order to learn communication, we have to follow a certain process, which means that language is an acquired skill. This skill is developed all throughout our lives through different experiences we live. Also, society has the need to set rules and codes to follow, to understand each other, and this way, agreeing upon certain rules. And that's exactly it.
And our position statement now is we believe that language is a skill that exists from birth for us humans. As humans start to discover the world, only labels are put onto this phenomena that humans experience. We are born knowing how to communicate. We don't learn it throughout life. Our first argument for the first debate was this.
First argument. Society has seen the need of creating new rules in order to understand each other. These are constantly changing and adapting because people always change and adapt to society. So this is a cycle, and therefore we are always acquiring language and acquiring knowledge. We're not genetically.
And our first argument for the second debate is
that even though it hasn't always been a spoken language, humans have been able to communicate through different kinds of language, symbols and body language, for example. And therefore, language is not only this that settle. The fact that we have grammatical rules is only because humans look for ways to structure this spoken written language in order to have a better expression level and understand ourselves in society.
Our second argument for the first debate was
we're not genetically programmed to be born with a certain language. Language follows an imitation process, which then which is established by a continuous exposure to certain concepts and words that can transform to language.
And then this directly.
And our second argument for the second debate is
language is not acquired by continuous exposure. It is rather acquired since birth. This means that the child should already know what to expect to learn before ascribing meaning to the words. One example for this is deaf children. They try to talk and rather babble until they realize that they have no linguistic output, so they try to figure out another communication system. They use sign language to activate the innate knowledge they have about language. It is also explained through the fact that children don't necessarily learn language through imitation because they can produce sentences that they haven't heard before. So children have the innate knowledge to structure language.
And our counter argument for debate 1 was
language.
And then this directly counters this argument is American linguist Noam Chomsky that states about innate knowledge about universal grammar. He states that us as humans are genetically capable of making our own specific languages. This is because we have innate characteristics in our brain that lets us understand language and lets us create language. An example of this is that humans as a whole started to create language first because they couldn't learn from imitation because there was no one there. Therefore, if they started creating, they couldn't have imitated anyone else.
And our counter argument for the second debate is?
So now, philosopher John Locke explains its theory about tabula rasa, which basically means blank slate in Latin, which argues that the human mind is born as a blank slate, as the theory states, and only through information and through experience and imitation we can only acquire our knowledge. So this is basically the direct counter argument of the first argument that I proposed, that basically stated about innate information and innate knowledge about language. Now it is just throughout imitation and throughout experience. It is the only way that us humans can actually learn and can actually experience language, because we're born basically blank slated, and just throughout what we live and throughout what we experience, we can only add information to that.
And finally, our conclusion of debate 1 was?
Concluding with this debate, we would like to establish that we still believe that language is an acquired skill because it is constantly changing. As argument was said, we never fully learn a language.
So our conclusion for the second debate is that we still stand with the fact that language is a skill that we are born with, since humans have always had the ability to communicate what we need. Also, however, there are some valuable strong points that language is acquired by experience. Thank you very much.